105.9 Sunny FM with Orlando's greatest hits. And speaking of hits, on the line with me, Paul Stanley. Paul, how are you?
Paco, how are you, man? I'm fired up. I don't know about you.
Well, I'm fired up too because I know you guys are opening more of those Rockin' Brews. This is the second one in the Orlando area.
Yeah.
Down the street from where I live in Oviedo, I was there at the grand opening. I don't know that you remember. You meet so many people, but anyway.
You're unforgettable.
Tell us about the new one.
Well, the new one, Lee Vista, it's awesome. This is our 20th Rockin' Brews. We'll have another 10 this year, so we'll have 30 by the end of the year. The reason people come to them is because they're awesome. They're not coming because it's anything other than a great place to hang out, a great place to meet people, usually between 80 and 100 beers on tap, a lot of awesome food. Ultimately, look, it's about the food. You know, when you see these theme restaurants, most of them just have crap. They're just feeding you slop so that you'll buy a T-shirt. This is a legit great restaurant. It's a great place to hang out. The staff is awesome. Plus, you're surrounded by the music that you loved and continue to love. But make no mistake, this isn't a funeral parlor with a bunch of dead rock stars' socks on the wall. This is a legit great restaurant. It's great indoor, outdoor. You can bring your kids during the day. You know, you can have dinner there with your kids. You can bring your pets. We have an indoor-outdoor setup. I remember when I started having kids, I reached a point where if I wanted to have lunch with my kids, I had to have cardboard pizza served by somebody dressed like a giant rat. So this is not like that. And, you know, we make sure that we support the neighborhood. We're good neighbors. There'll be 200 jobs. It'll be 6,500 square feet. And as usual, we pay tribute to the people that make it all possible. In August, we'll have a special ceremony with the military and with vets. You know, people who think freedom is free are the ones that didn't have to pay a price for it. So we always make sure that we do a special salute to the military, and we support local causes. So that's really, really important to us. And the public opening is going to be Monday, April 24th. You know, I can't say enough about the food. The food is off the hook.
I mean, you guys really did a class job putting this organization together.
We've got great help. We've got Paul and Chris Marenpot. This is their second Rockin' Brews, and they believe in it as much as I do. Look, I'm at a point in my life where I don't have to put my name on something to get a check if I didn't believe in this totally. And mind you, what's turned out is the public believes in it. We are growing at this unbelievable rate. And, you know, for me, it's something that I take a lot of pride in. And I can't say enough about the place. Once you go, you'll be back. It's not a place you go to once out of curiosity. It's a place that you really wind up making a home away from home. It's a place that you go to meet your friends. You also make friends there. So,
yeah. And here's the telltale sign, Paul. Every day I drive by it when I go home, it's always crowded. Always. That tells you that it's good because people, like you said, keep coming back. It's not like it's an empty parking lot. You know, a lot of places open up real big, and then 3 months later, 6 months later, you drive by and there's nobody there. But every time I drive by Rockin' Brews, it's crowded. So I know it's doing well.
They're all doing amazing business, and not because of anything except they're great. If I had nothing to do with it, it wouldn't be as good, of course. But if I had nothing to do with it, it would still be a huge success because the restaurants look great, the staff is awesome, the food is awesome, the drinks are just off the hook, and it's a great place to bring your family.
It's a great atmosphere, too. It really is.
Yeah. You know, it's not a bar. It's so much more than that. It's a legit great restaurant with great food.
Let me ask you this, because somebody asked me this morning when they said, are you going to be talking to Paul Stanley? Are you guys still doing shows? Are you guys still going to tour?
It never ends. We have two shows this weekend that are basically almost warm-up shows, and then we leave for Europe, and we have the whole month of May in Europe. So that's what we're doing right now. We did 40 shows in America 7 or 8 months ago. We did 40 arenas, and this is what we do. It's part of my life. It's in my blood.
You and Gene going to be at the restaurant anytime soon?
Yes, we'll be there in August for this military event.
Beautiful.
And the other thing that's really cool is I don't have to have my name on something to receive a check. I go to these Rockin' Brews. I go to all check them out and go back. And to that, I want to make the level and the standard that we've set that's gotten us to this point so quickly. So, as I said, you are the 20th, and we will have another 10 this year at least. And we're expanding outside of America, so it's not because of anything except demand.
Well, congratulations, my man. I'm so glad that somebody's actually putting together a place that's worth going to, that you can enjoy the food and relax and have a good time and watch some stuff on big screens. And
also remember too, man, the people who work here are your local people.
Absolutely.
As we try to bring in as much local produce and as much local food as possible. And then on top of it, support your military. We do it. You know, it's easy to talk it, but you got to walk it too. So we make sure that whether it's in money or in public perception, we make sure that the military gets its due. We wouldn't be here without them. Freedom isn't free.